So guys, we are back on the screen. So now what I'm going to do is I would be going ahead and creating our first EC2 instance, which is going to be our Jenkins master. So let me just go ahead and open EC2. This EC2, let's configure it. So right now, um, I don't see an EC2 running, so I will launch instance. So the instance I will give as Jenkins master. I will use Amazon Linux 23 AMI. Then I will just use this as medium because we are going to have it as master. So afterwards, going ahead, what I will do, I will keep the key pair as not required because we are not going to use any key pair. We would be using the to connect functionality. Now let's move to network settings. Over here, I will click on edit. I will keep the default VPC as it is. I will select one subnet. It would be 2A. Then I will make sure that auto assign public IP is enabled. Then let's create a new group which is known as Jenkins group. So as part of this group, what I will do, group created for Jenkins server. So in this, uh, we have kept SSH TCP port, source type is anywhere. We will add one more rule. Over here, we will add, okay, again, it will be anywhere. Port would be, let's make it as HTTP. So you can see the HTTP is now enabled over here. So for now, we will just keep these two rules and later on we will keep on adding more. I will explain you accordingly. Now I will make the storage as 30 GB. That's it. We are not going to make any other configuration changes while launching our EC2 instance. So let me just go ahead and launch our EC2 instance. Okay, so the instance has launched and it will take some time. It is in pending state. So let's wait. So guys, the server is now in running state. What I will do, I will just go ahead and click on the server, click on connect, and then I will go to connect option. So it is initializing the session. Meanwhile, I will just reduce it. Okay. So it is established connection. So as you can see, the connection is established, and now we can go ahead and start installing our Jenkins master. First and foremost, I will write sudo su so that we don't have to run all the commands with sudo permission. Now, what I will do, I will just go ahead and start with updating the existing packages. For that, I will write dnf update. So there is nothing to update, it says. Then we would be going ahead and we would be installing Java. So I am installing the version of Java that is Java 17 Amazon Corridor, and I have given this command. I will hit on enter. This will install Java. Java is installed. Now I will go ahead and check the Java version. Guys, you can see the Java has been installed successfully. It is open JDK. Then I will click on clear. Then after that, what I would be doing is I would go ahead and install our Jenkins package. So now whenever you want to install Jenkins package, the package keeps on changing. So what you have to do, you have to make sure you come to this Jenkins installation book where based on the flavor of your operating system, they have defined that what all packages you can install from here. And they have also given the prerequisite that what is the requirement for your Java, for your Jenkins to be installed. If you come down, so right now it is a Linux, then it is Ubuntu Debian. As we are using Amazon Linux, so it would be, if I go down, it would be Red Hat Linux. So I will click on here, Red Hat Linux. So this is the one, and this is the packages that you will have to make sure you install every time. So you can just go ahead and copy this command and run it over here. Okay. Then you can go ahead and run another command. So now your Jenkins has been installed, Jenkins packages has been installed. So now we have to go ahead and install Jenkins. For that we will write dnf install Jenkins, and this will install your Jenkins. Fantastic. So our Jenkins has been installed. So what I will do, systemctl enable. So before doing enable Jenkins, let me show you the status right now. The status won't be in enable state. It is inactive. So let's enable it first. Okay, so it has been enabled. Now check the status again. It is saying it is active, but but it has not been loaded yet. So I will just go ahead and systemctl start Jenkins. So if you might be wondering from where you can get this command, you can get this command from here also, from the official page. So now it is taking some time, but it will start our Jenkins. So now as Jenkins has started, let me check the status. Yes, over here you can see the status is active. So now as the status is active and the Jenkins has started, so what I will do, I will go over here and I will copy the IP address. I will come to new tab. I will paste it, colon 8080. So meanwhile it's loading, I will just clear this screen for you. Sorry. So guys, now you might be seeing that it has not been loaded. The reason for that is you will have to go to security. Once you are in security, go down. Over here, we will have to add the rule for 8080. I will open this group, Jenkins, add in one rule. Yes. Add rule 8080 anywhere. Save rules. Now I will reload this. And guys, you can see your Jenkins has been loaded. So your Jenkins is loaded now. You have to make sure you add the port 8080 to your EC2 instance. So I have done that. Now it is asking for administrator password. I will just copy this. I will go back. I will do cat command. This will give me the password. And just copy this password right away. Copy and paste. Continue. So we will use install suggested plugins, which will install all the suggested plugins for us. So now let's go ahead and create a user. So I will give my details. I will keep the password as root. Again, root, easy to remember. My name, and I will give any random email address. It is abc@gmail.com. For now, you can give it yours. Save and continue. It will ask us to copy this specific URL and keep it. Yes. So let me copy that. I have copied. Save and finish. Start using Jenkins. So guys, if now I go and manage Jenkins, and if I go in nodes, you will see our node is up and running without any issues. Now we have actually created the Jenkins master. Now we have to go ahead and associate this with the slave. So we are now going to associate that with slave without using any SSH. So for doing that, first and foremost, we are going to connect our SSH, we are going to connect our Jenkins slave to Jenkins master by using controller, by using a static port. So let me just go ahead and go to dashboard. Under dashboard, I will go to manage Jenkins. Manage Jenkins. I will go to security. Security. I will scroll down. So over here, the agents, TCP port for endpoints will make it as fixed, and I will give it 40933. So that is the port that we are going to use. So I will click on save. So once it is saved, we have to come back to our security group. Over here, we will the inbound rules. Over here, I will mention add rule custom 40933, and it will be again from anywhere. I will save the rule, that is security group. So once security group is saved, I will just go ahead and come back to Jenkins. So it is done. So now let's go back to the AWS console once again. We are now going to launch another EC2 instance. So I will just scroll down, launch instance. So this is going to be slaves one. Okay, I will keep the same Amazon Linux image. Then over here, again, I am going to select T2 T2 medium. Once we select that, we don't require any key pair for the communication. I will click on edit, and I will go ahead and choose our subnet that we did the last time and select existing security group. Over here, I will use the Jenkins group that we created. This is security group. I will select that, and I will make this as 30 GB. So I'll just go ahead and launch instance. Let's go in instances. See, so it's in pending state. So guys, it is up and running now. So what I will do, I will first go ahead and close this Jenkins master. Easy to connect. I will click on slave one. I will go to connect, and I will connect it with using easy to connect. So once it is connected, what we have to do now? So as part of slave, as we are going to run our jobs over here in a Dockerized manner, we would be going ahead and we would be installing uh, Java, sorry, we are going to install a Docker as well as Git, so that if we are going to run any Git command, that might be able to run over here. So for that, what I will do, I will just go ahead and first start with DNF update. This will update. The reason for that is I have not done sudo su DNF update. Yes, there is no dependency which is required. So now let's go ahead and first install Java. Java is a prerequisite for using our Jenkins. So we have to make sure that we install Java. Java is getting installed. So let's check Java version. Yes, it is installed. Now our next step would be going ahead and installing Docker, for which I will run the command dnf install. Yes. Okay. So again, Docker version. Could be okay, version. Yes, so the Docker version has been displayed. Now let's clear this and let's use the systemctl command to enable Docker. So once it is enabled, we will just go ahead and start the Docker. Fantastic. So if I go and check the status, it will show me that Docker is up and running. Now, what should be our next step? So next we are going to go ahead and install Git. So for that, we will run the command yum install Git. So why I'm installing it? So for example, when you are running any command that is a clone repository or some other kinds of command, it helps you to run that on your slave. So again, Git is installed. So once Git is installed, now what we have to do? So now we will go back over here on Manage Jenkins on nodes. So now let's go ahead and create a node. I will just go ahead and click on new node. So over here I will give as slave one, sorry, permanent agent create. So over here number of executable one is okay. I will give the path home slash Jenkins. That's it. And over here I will keep this usage as much as possible. And launch method we are going to keep launch agent by connecting to the controller and availability as much as possible. No further changes are required. I will go ahead and save it. So once I save, you can see that the slave is not yet connected. I will click on this. It will give me the command that I have to run on my agent server. So before running this command, what I have to do is I have declared my working directory as this. So I will just go ahead and create that for us. Mkdir. So now as a directory is created, what I will do, I will go inside this directory. I will run the command ls lrt and you will see there is no file over here. So now let's go back to slave one, copy our as part of this first command, it is going to install the Jenkins agent jar file in the current location. So I will again run ls-lrt. Yes, you can see agent.jar file has been installed. Now as agent.jar file has been installed, I will just go ahead and copy the second command and I will run it over here. So this is the command and I will click on. So guys, you can see we are connected immediately without creating an SSH key, no other things that we have configured. So now let me go take you back to our node. So right now see the status is cross. Okay. Again, I will take you back to node. Let me refresh. See now the status has gone. So now your master slave architecture is ready and you can use it. So just make sure once it is ready on built-in node, it is a best practice that we don't keep any executor. So I will make this executor as 0. That's it. If I go to nodes now, so guys, you can see that it is up and running. So what we can do is now let's see if our job can run on this specific slave server. So for that, let's go ahead, click on new item, L job freestyle project. Okay, now I will just keep it as it is, and we will have one build step over here, execution, where we will write echo, and we will write the job is ready to execute. I will save this and I will just go ahead and run it. So guys, you can see the build was successful, and if I go in console log output, you can see it was able to run on our Jenkins slave. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you are now able to understand what you can do to install the Jenkins master and slave architecture. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye.